Hey up viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to r/damn that's interesting, isn't it, Phil?
Damn, that's interesting. Yes, we've done this once before, and it's things that are even like got obviously mildly interesting, which are just things like okay, somewhat okay, but this is like wow sort of
Yeah,
things this time. Yeah.
indeed. So Phil, we've got an ocean cleanup project that completed its first successful trip. I think this might be
Okay,
a
let's see.
video. Let's have a little
Oh,
look here. Can we get it like full screen like this?
oh, let's have a look. Has it
Sound
got
as well?
audio?
Oh, there is a
Oh,
bit
we
of
go.
music. Computer rendering September 2022 and actual footage from 2023. Okay.
Okay, so it's doing its. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. So it's doing a bit of a cleanup. Yes.
Yeah, that's actually. Oh my
Yeah.
god, look at that plastic, Jesus.
Oh Jesus. Oh, boys, poor fish.
Yeah. But having said that, they're cleaning it up, so they're doing something good.
That is amazing, yeah. Because the amount of plastics and microplastics that we're dumping into the oceans is
Yeah.
absolutely horrendous.
It is.
And you can see from the computer rendering, and yeah.
And then seeing the actual thing down below. Yikes. God, that's so much crap. And that's just from one little bit of the ocean.
I know. How does stuff get stuck in there? It's really bad because obviously you have the fish that then get caught up in it, don't
Yeah.
they? And it causes a lot of issues because they when they get caught, they won't be able to feed, they won't be able to do anything. They get stuck, and then they'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of plastics, it's just such a not. It doesn't biodegrade at all.
No.
Plastics
Yeah.
are just horrendous.
The thing is, it's like it puts me in sort of two minds. This watching it, on the one hand, there's like a sense of optimism in that, for all the problems in the world, someone is trying to do some good. But at the same time, it's just like the oceans are so vast, and there's going to be so much plastic that, and so much that's still going in even now as you're trying to do the cleanup that it almost feel like, unless you can get this done on like a massive global scale, you're just going to be fighting, a constant
I think,
battle.
yeah,
Yeah.
and especially when you can see like the microplastics that can go inside you as well.
Oof, yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Yikes.
Okay.
But an interesting one, actually, to start us off, that one, wasn't it? Yeah.
You know what I would say? Damn, that's interesting.
I would say so
Yeah.
too. Yeah. All right. Do you want to read this one?
Okay, now I have heard of things regard to this because it's obviously what's it called, dark tourism, where it's where people go and see interesting stuff. Things that you wouldn't normally think, like going
Yeah.
earthquake, and tornado chasers.
Indeed.
So obviously Iceland's full of volcanoes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this one and see what we've got
Volcano
about
tourism.
volcano tourism. Okay.
Just get it up and see if there's any sound
Yeah.
on it as well. Here we go. Right. Oh my God. Ooh, no.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Hell
some people like
no.
to do this.
Yeah, I know. No, thank you. I don't think you could pay me to stand that close to
This
a
is-
fucking volcano.
Yeah, this is extreme tourism. Sorry, not dark tourism. Is when you go see things like Chernobyl
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my God, what happens if one of those flecks of lava get onto you?
Oh, because this thing, like, it's very unpredictable. Like, you could be hurling like bits of rock and God knows what else into the air, and it's just yikes. Because let's just look at the
Big
people
yikes.
here. I mean, like, some of these don't look like they've got like like helmets. or
And they're very
anything.
close, aren't they?
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
scary close to that. Nah, not for me, thank you very much. No, my survival instinct is kicking in and saying,
Yeah, I
absolutely
wouldn't.
not.
I wouldn't to do that. No,
No.
volcanoes are big things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty dangerous. I won't want to mess with them. Right, first look inside Vegas Sphere during the U2 concert. Okay.
Oh, I've heard of the Vegas Sphere.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, look at this. Hold on, let me bring that up, get some sound
Yeah.
up.
So all our viewers can see it in nice screen. Let's
Yeah.
have a look.
Oh
Wow.
my god, that is incredible.
That's the famous. Yeah, it's very recent, isn't it?
It feels like I'm in the Matrix or something. Oh,
Oh my God, the Vegas and U2. Oh dear, U2. Well, I don't think it was them, but wasn't it Notorious? Oh my God, that thing's coming down. It's like in a video game, the advancing wall of doom.
yeah.
Oh dear,
God.
don't go and crush them.
Crushed with numbers. Indeed.
Yeah, but I remember U2. Was it Apple? I think promoted U2 on there, and they put it onto people's like Spotify, even when people didn't want it.
Oh, was
Yeah.
that it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that got bad reputation. But this looks really cool. Yeah, it's a very, very new thing, this Vegas Sphere.
I don't know, it's pretty impressive. Modern architecture, what people can do with current technology and.
Would you ever like to
techniques.
go to Las Vegas?
Yeah, I never really thought about it actually. Thing is, like, I'm not big into like casinos or stuff like that, and I'll be honest, I can't say it's really ever something that's kind of appealed to me. I mean, maybe just as like a brief sort of stopover. Maybe it's just like a brief, I don't know, drive-through and just go for a quick.
Yeah, it'd be good to
wander.
have a look at all those sort
Yeah.
of things. I mean, you don't have to be necessarily a casino person.
True. Yeah. But no, it's not something I've ever thought about really. Sorry, any Americans out there who are like, "Oh, you gotta say Vegas, baby." Indeed.
Yeah, it's not. It's very, very full of casinos. I wouldn't even attempt to try going on a casino.
Oh, God, no.
But it would be
No.
interesting to just no, not in for losing all that money. But it'd be interesting to see all the lights and the various different casino resorts, because some of them, are based off real locations as well.
You could do Homer Simpson and Ned Flanders. Get so drunk, you wake up the next morning and discover you've accidentally married some waitress from.
Oh God, does everything have to be a Simpsons reference?
Yes, it does, Phil. You are a Simpsons reference.
I'm not, because I'm not in The Simpsons.
Just the silence then, as you had to think about it. You think, oh my God, what if I am though? Nobody thinks
Well,
they're a Simpsons
let me just get
reference.
No, I don't look. My skin doesn't look yellow.
No, not cartoon yellow.
Not cartoon yellow. No.
You haven't got big sort of bulbous white eyes like a fish.
Oh God, the oh yes, that Blinky. That was
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah,
The famous
three-eyed
fish. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that damn is interesting. There we go. All right, next
I
one
know.
for you.
So, a train station in Japan. When you need help, customer service pops out of the wall. What?
Okay.
Sorry, what?
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, so they. Oh yes, I've heard about this. Yeah, so they're basically beside there and behind the sort of unit.
Yeah.
When you actually need help, they will pop out and try and help you with the with whatever you need to do on the like ticket machines or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you how helpful the Japanese can be.
No, that is one way to do sort of help. Meanwhile over here in like the UK, if you probably had a problem with a ticket machine or something like that, it'd probably be like a help button, and then you press it, and it's just the most unhelpful thing ever. It
Yeah.
just gives you directions that you've already tried or something like that.
Well, they tried to. Wasn't there that thing where they're getting rid of people in ticket booths and they're making everyone go to self-service ticket machines now?
Yeah.
Which was a big furore, because there's many people, especially elderly people, who, of course, are not that well versed, technical literate, and don't want to use these machines and would rather talk to a person. But yeah, they're deciding to get rid of humans behind booths.
Yeah. Reminds me a bit of like airports. Like in some airports here in the UK, they're getting rid of, like for example, the proper check-in desk. So if you,
Yeah, get the check-in
yeah,
machines now, isn't it? The
indeed,
terminals.
Yeah, especially if you like don't have any hold luggage, you can just like take hand luggage onto the plane. If you're not, giving anything that needs to be taken out by the baggage train, anything like that. But yeah, that's interesting. There you go.
Yeah, these are interesting. What we got next?
Psy introduces himself. My God, I haven't heard about Psy since Billy Gangnam Style, Phil.
Yeah,
For some reason.
2012. That
Yeah.
was.
Jesus.
It is him,
right.
yeah.
Right, let me just get the sound on and then just
Okay.
maximise the
okay,
video.
Okay. Oh.
What? Wow,
Okay.
that is quite something. That is a way to friggin' make an entrance.
That
at a
is
concert.
awesome. I wonder if is that powered by pneumatic
Possibly.
tubes, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah. God, just the way it shoots up so fast, though. Right, he's going.
Needs to be prepared for it, yeah.
God, he like chucks him up.
Yeah,
Good
and he
Lord.
has to be prepared for it. That is crazy. Was this
Wow.
back when he was popular and everything? Because obviously, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a
All
date
that,
on that?
all that, just because he sung that famous song. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gangnam Style.
Oh, I just wonder if anyone
Yeah.
in the comments maybe says when this was. His concerts are known in South Korea as a must-go at least once in your life. in that way, even before Gangnam Style. Does anyone say? Oh, from a music fest called Summer Swag 2023.
Okay.
Okay, so it's quite recent.
So, well, he's still obviously very popular in South Korea.
Yeah.
Obviously, he made other. I think, even though they're not as well known, I believe another one of his songs was called "Gentleman."
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was
I
the
do
other one.
remember
Yeah, I remember that one.
Indeed.
Hobby, gentleman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know. I'm sorry, I can't speak Korean.
No, I can't either. Indeed. Right.
Okay.
Brazilian- is it you or is it me?
I think, yeah, okay, let's read. A Brazilian man was hiking up a mountain when the hospital called his name on the waiting list to receive a kidney transplant. He wouldn't have enough time to get there by road, so they sent a helicopter, and everything was paid by the Brazilian public healthcare system.
Okay. Fantastic. Hold on, let me just
Okay.
turn
Yeah,
sound
just
on.
let's have a look.
Screen up.
Agora sim aí, o resgate definitivo.
Oh, it's in
do caso
Portuguese,
Medeiros aí.
Brazilian.
Yeah.
Agora ele vai
Okay.
embarcar na aeronave.
You can hear all the sound, can't you, Phil, over the stream?
I can, yeah, I can. The
Good.
advantage of Discord for Skype, if I can hear all of the sound, that's why I heard everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're speaking, that's why I said they're speaking in Portuguese, yeah.
Brazil, yes.
Oh, that's crazy. That is. So he was ready for a kidney transplant, and they came and basically airlifted him
Yeah.
to the hospital to take him for the transplant. Brilliant.
Indeed. Well, good job, Brazilian Air Ambulance Service.
That is a fantastic healthcare system.
Yeah.
Hey, US. You learned something from this, maybe? Yeah. But you're not going to. So
Nah, sadly, rich old senator from wherever decides that, we can't have that in America.
yeah.
Indeed.
Isn't it funny that I think it's nearly or just about nearly every single country in South America speaks Spanish, and like Brazil's the only one who speaks its own version of Portuguese. It's not the same as Portuguese. They are different. I think it was because there was settlers, wasn't there, from
Yeah.
Portugal who moved, who basically founded Brazil,
Yeah.
but developed their own sort of language.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously it was the Spanish settlers who went everywhere else. It's weird now, the Spanish settlers were everywhere else, but they didn't manage to get to Brazil.
I guess the Portuguese got there first and just
Yeah.
set up.
But why did it develop its own form of Portuguese and not the same Portuguese? That's funny as well.
I guess maybe, I don't know, like language evolution is always interesting because it's like, if you think about it, English, is derived from
Like
loads of
British
other
English and
languages,
American English as well.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
different
That's another
styles in
example.
that. Yeah.
Indeed, over time people sort of diverge, and I imagine, Portuguese settlers in Brazil exposed obviously to Spanish colonists next door in other places, and then
It's
obviously
like
as
when
well
we
as that,
say
native tribes as well, which would have had their own languages before the Portuguese ever arrived. So all that blending of languages probably just produces something fairly distinct, I would imagine.
it's like when we say we mean for the things we wear on our legs as trousers.
Yeah.
But obviously Americans call it pants.
Pants.
They call it pants, yeah. So it might be like they're the same with Brazilian Portuguese and Portuguese. They might have a different version for trousers
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
well-
like they say like
Stuff like that, basically. Just little divergences over time, and things like that result in effectively a sort of very distinct, albeit related language. Interesting.
indubitably.
Damn, that is interesting, Phil. Right. Self-driving cars cause a traffic jam in Austin, Texas. Oh dear.
Oh no, this is why they're still not quite
Yeah.
ready yet.
Not
I
quite.
feel.
Right, here we
Yeah,
go.
let's see what's going on.
Oh dear.
Oh, here we go. So here, you can tell which one's
Yeah.
self-driving. Oh god.
Have they actually got anyone in them, or are they just?
No, they're not. No,
Yeah.
that hence why they're self-driving, and they're not.
Yeah.
They're not Google's own. They're called Cruise. It looks like.
No, what I meant was that they actually have any passengers, but they genuinely look completely empty.
Yep, and they're causing a lot of traffic jams. Yeah, this is why we're not quite there with self-driving
Yeah.
cars yet. We're getting there.
We are getting
it is progressing. I know Google have got their own self-driving cars, but they still need to because they take complete control as well. So you can basically sit and relax and everything. But yeah, they've obviously got to try and work their way around the other cars as well.
Yeah. It's also a thing like, the way you have to like train the AI in self-driving vehicles is quite complex. Like you just got to like constantly test them and put them in new situations so they learn how to deal with them.
And when they come up to a pedestrian,
Yeah.
can they instantly brake for things like that?
Yeah. Indeed. Well, not a good advertisement there for self-driving cars, but I'm sure the technology will get more and more advanced as it goes along.
Oh, definitely, yeah, yeah. Wouldn't it be? It would also feel like it'd be a bit freaky if you're sitting in the car as a passenger and you're obviously seeing the steering wheel move by itself.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh god.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're all obviously designed so that you can manually just give control.
Yeah,
back
you
to a
can
human
take
driver.
over.
Yeah.
No, you can take over.
Yeah.
Like in driving instructors' cars,
Yeah.
they obviously have the clutch and the accelerator.
Indeed.
Oh no, they don't have an accelerator. They have a clutch and a brake,
Yeah.
so they can help you out.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like, I think the thing is, like, as I understand it, a lot of sort of self-driving cars, like the self-driving mode, is mostly you're meant to use it on things like motorways, things like that, rather than necessarily on this kind of road. But I imagine that testing will be ongoing to sort of try and make them better at this kind of road as well.
You've got to get it adjusted to all sorts of roads. But just imagine if you say, right, I'm going to take over now, and it's like it acts like HAL from Space Odyssey.
Yeah, no.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. Oh, that was self-driving cars. That is
I love
pretty damn
that, yeah.
interesting. Right, that's an NSFW. So
We can't
skip
see that because
through,
we can't sign in. So that we're looking at why robots can't pass the capture test. Oh yes, the famous capture.
Okay, looks like another video. Hold on, let me just sound up, maximize.
Why can't robots check the box that says I'm not a robot? I mean, robots can do heaps of complex things these days. So what is stopping
They
them
can.
from ticking a simple checkbox? Well, the box is a newer version of a system that used to be called CAPTCHA. CAPTCHA, completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart. You might remember they used to look like this. But as robots got smarter, CAPTCHAs got harder, and they became completely inaccessible to the vision impaired. And the rest of us.
Is that even a
That is
law?
true. That is true.
People
Yeah, the vision
designed
impaired
AI
have been having
software
issues with
could
that.
pass 99.8% of CAPTCHA tests, while humans were only passing 33% of them.
Okay.
Maybe it's a magic eye. I think I see a dolphin.
Meanwhile, spammers without supercomputers could still get around CAPTCHAs by paying workers in digital sweatshops to solve them at a rate of 30 US cents per 1,000 CAPTCHAs solved. Now, these services are still online today.
What's their address?
So that's why Google invented the box. They called it reCAPTCHA.
So now I
It's
just
actually
click
a
the box that
3-minute
says I'm
video.
human and
This,
that's
but, yeah.
it?
In this
Yeah, well, we
case,
don't have to
yep.
go through it all, but
Well, why can't a robot do that?
Well, they can.
oh,
No, so it can
The
technically
click
check the
isn't the
box.
test. The test comes before the click, like the way
Right.
your mouse moves towards that box.
Oh.
Google
oh
checks
yeah,
that.
because a human
A cursor
moves it in an
controlled by a
unpredictable
bot
way,
moves
but
in a
bot is.
suspiciously straight line at a consistent
Yes.
speed.
Yes,
Whereas
I've heard
your
of
mouse
this.
movements are, they're,
Erratic.
Only human?
Exactly. If
Okay.
you
Yeah.
decide still
We've got
there's-
erratic
yeah.
movements with our hands, yeah.
Indeed.
So that makes sense. So it would detect if that's why if you do go in a suspiciously straight line, it will start to think you're a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's that gives you an answer there, ladies and gentlemen, in case you've ever wondered what the purpose of just getting you to tick that little box actually is. That's
As
cool.
annoying as it is. Although now they do these stupid things where select all the pictures with cars.
Yeah.
Oh. Or select all the pictures with fire hydrants or traffic lights. And when there's a little corner sticking in another picture, you're like, oh, do I click it or do I not? You're like, oh god.
Yeah, indeed. It's because the AI sometimes still have trouble recognizing like slivers of items in pictures, things like that. So
You've got to make sure you do it correctly.
you
Yeah.
know, the thing
Don't
is,
be a robot.
as it advances, though, they will get better, and they will eventually be able to figure it out, and then they'll have to think of something else to try and catch them out. So technology
Yeah,
will
'cause-
continue advancing. Right, on to the next one then. If you put glasses in front of your camera, then focus and take them away, this is a pretty accurate representation of what a person sees without glasses. Okay.
Right, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, hold on, let me just put the sound up, maximize.
Have a look.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I understand that because as soon as I take my glasses off,
True.
yeah,
Yeah,
things become
same.
mega blurry.
They do, yeah, short-sighted. The joys of
Yeah.
having to wear glasses to see things at distance, indeed.
Isn't it funny how everyone, people who don't wear glasses, Andrew, just think of people who don't wear glasses can see the world fine, but we've got to fucking pay to see the world.
Yeah. We've got to
That
pay
is
for them glasses.
we've got to pay to actually see the world properly and not blurry. How bad's that?
I know, it's annoying, isn't
Talking
it?
about that, I haven't been to an optician's in ages. I should probably, because
Diver.
obviously your eyes change. So
Yeah.
I think a visit to Specsavers might be in order. Go and
Indeed.
get an eye test done. I believe that if you buy glasses, the eye test is free.
think
If you
so,
don't
yeah.
decide to get glasses, you have to pay for the eye test. Yeah. So I
Indeed.
might have to go, find me near a Specsavers or Vision
Yeah.
Express or other ones, and just go and have an eye test and see, because it might be about time to get some upgrade.
Get yourself some new big granny glasses or something.
No, not them. No.
Dame Edna
No, thank
Everidge
you.
glasses.
Oh God, no, thank you.
Nah. Right.
Paul Barton is a pianist who once performed in front of packed concert halls in Yorkshire. He's traded that life for the jungles of Thailand, where he performs for blind and handicapped
I
elephants.
feel like I may have seen
Oh.
videos of this guy on YouTube before.
Have you? Okay, I
think
haven't
so.
seen this. So let's have a look.
It
Let's have a
looks
look.
familiar. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay. Maybe our viewers haven't either. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Nice piano playing as well.
It's interesting because I've seen videos as well, apart from like elephants, other animals that sort of get curious when they hear music, like cows and stuff. But elephants in particular are interesting because of how intelligent they are.
Yeah, and he's obviously really enjoying it, even though, of course, this elephant is blind.
Yeah.
Really enjoying it as well. I'm surprised because they have such big ears that it doesn't deafen them. Because it's like, bloody hell, big old ear.
Ah, there you are. Yeah.
Lovely playing as well. Yeah,
Weirdly
beautiful.
Heartwarming. Nice. That is very interesting, yeah. Elephants, one of my favourite animals. They're very, very lovely animals.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are elephants one of your favourite animals? Yeah, funny enough, they're my dad's favourite animal as well.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of elephants.
Indeed, it's absolutely appalling how they are often targeted by poachers for their
Oh
ivory.
God, I was just about to
Yeah.
say that. We're on the same wavelength there, you and me. I was just about to talk about poachers. Yeah, couldn't want to get them for their tusks because there's a lot of money in ivory,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And, like alternative medicine practices, which is a load of bullshit. It doesn't do anything. It's just like, good God, yeah.
Oh no, I don't. I just use my essential oils and stuff. I don't take paracetamol. Oh fuck off! Paracetamol works well. Stop.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is interesting, though. That's pretty good. A
Andrew, what have we got next? Tell us.
A museum demonstrating what happens when you let visitors touch marble. Okay.
Marble. Okay, so let's look at this image.
Oh. So it says, please don't touch the vase. Museums have good reasons for asking people not to touch things. Vase is made from carved marble.
Can you zoom in? If you click it, does it zoom?
Yeah, let's see. Does it
Aha,
zoom?
here we go. If you click the picture.
Oh, there we go.
That's a bit better.
Vase is made from carved marble. If every visitor to the gallery touched it, it would soon become dirty. I want you to touch
Yeah.
this piece of marble. Look at the difference between the surface people have been touching and the area that hasn't been touched. Okay, interesting.
Okay, so they put it like that. So they've made so you don't touch the vase, but you touch it. Then you can see the
Yeah.
differences. What happens when marble is touched many times?
Yeah, indeed. I mean, I'm just going to say, if you're in a museum, you shouldn't be touching artworks and things
Anything.
like that anyway. It's like, just keep your hands to yourself, please. Good lord.
It's for looking at. Things are for looking at. Unless it's like a hands-on museum,
Yeah,
then it's for looking at.
indeed. Yes. Don't touch the marble sculptures.
You
Ladies and
look with your
gentlemen.
eyes, not your hands. Yes,
Not
that's
with
a
your
thing that my
fingies.
parents used to say a
Yes.
lot.
You look with your eyes, not with your fish fingers. There we are. Oh, wait, what?
No, you. When did fish have fingers? Yeah, I didn't realise that fish
Don't
had
you know?
fingers.
Whenever I go to a museum, I just take a packet of fish fingers with me, and I just like on the edge of my fingers, and I sort of like hold them up and wiggle them.
Leave a
around
gift
like
for
some
someone.
weird-
Yeah, and someone comes up and says, "Oh, I feel a bit hungry. Oh, look, someone's left us a fish finger."
They're not cooked though, by the way. They're just frozen. I just get them straight out the freezer and take them. You know, by the time I get to the museum, they've defrosted.
You could probably still eat it. You could probably still eat a frozen fish finger if you wanted a nice icy break.
God.
Perfect for the summer months.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the marble. Don't touch that.
Both got lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this one then. Can I zoom in on that one? Let's have a look. If I can make it bigger. All right. Seth MacFarlane and Mark Wahlberg both were booked on American Airlines Flight 11, which crashed into the World Trade Center. Wahlberg decided last minute to fly to Toronto. MacFarlane missed it by just 10 minutes due to a hangover. Ooh,
now that's his luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's like a subreddit we haven't actually tried, but we should give Never Tell Me the Odds.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Yikes, yeah, that's fortunate. For
That is
them, at least.
extremely lucky for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That they could have been the end of them had they got onto that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Fate was guiding them in a different direction on that day.
Yeah. It's interesting though. I wonder what Mark Wahlberg was thinking when he just decided, actually, I'm going to fly to Toronto. It seems like quite a interesting sort of change. I wonder what precipitated that.
Unless he had a gut feeling.
Maybe.
There's always this thing, you should always trust your gut, and it can be a big thing. Unless he got called by an agent and he needed to go to Toronto for something.
Yeah, possibly, indeed. Yeah, so much luck to them. Don't know actually how true this is, but is it true that apparently one of the village people had a brother who actually died in the World Trade Center?
Oh,
like I've
no,
heard
I
that
wasn't aware of
before.
that.
Yeah. I can't remember which one of them it was supposed to be whose brother was sadly in the building when it got hit, but yeah.
Oh God, what an event!
I know.
What an event! 9/11.
Indeed.
Or
yes.
well, for us it'll be 11/9, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's an American attack, so we use the American date format.
Format we do, yeah.
Yeah. This is for you. Oh no, as a promoted. What am I doing? What's it like having tattoos in Japan as a tourist? Ooh, interesting.
Okay, and
'Cause,
I think we've got a
yeah.
video here. Right, let's have a look.
Tattoos are not something that, well, there's still a bit of a stigma apparently around them in Japan. I
Yeah,
believe.
it's interesting that.
Let's see what they
But it's
say.
like having tattoos in Japan as a tourist.
I think it's a little bit difficult, okay, but I don't mind. I like to go to the gym every day. So if I like to go to the gym, I need to cover myself and I need to lie to them. I don't like to lie, but they ask me, you have any tattoos? And I have to say no. Because otherwise they will find out and they don't let me go to the gym. Like now it's very hot, so I have to wear
Right.
long sleeve trousers on the gym. It's very difficult, you know, but it is the only way I think we need to respect. On the trains, they don't want to sit by my side. We from outside Japan, we use perfumes, you know, we are large and people don't like it, I understand. But I know as well people, because of tattoos, they don't like it.
You try onsen?
No, it's not possible for me. I try many times. I know that a few onsens do accept me, but like far away, and I always get lazy to go there. I wish I can try. Even in my hotel.
Why is this a
there's
thing?
onsen,
Why? I
can't
don't
go.
understand. Why don't the Japanese like tattoos?
As I understand it, it's like an old cultural stigma because technically tattoos are traditionally associated with
so with the
criminals.
Yakuza.
Yakuza,
And
yeah.
the Yakuza have a lot of tattoos on them. Yeah, of
Indeed.
course they do. Yeah.
But things like, I suppose it kind of depends where you are in Japan. I mean, I feel like that would be more of a thing, probably more sort of conservative, perhaps even like rural areas, whereas probably in like more sort of metropolitan centres where you probably get more tourists. I imagine probably more Japanese people would be a bit more sort of understanding that, okay, actually, you know, this person's clearly not a Yakuza or a criminal, they're just a foreign tourist or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe onsen aren't the onsen these like spa baths?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Like the outdoor baths.
What do you mean you believe so? You watch so much anime, you should know instantly what an onsen is.
Okay, I will amend that to yes, onsen is the outdoor baths, Sento is the
Yeah,
indoor
the
one.
Yakuza. For those who don't know, I mean, probably it's a very well-known thing, but there may be some people who don't know who the Yakuza are, what the Yakuza are. They're basically the Japanese version of the military, the Japanese version of the mafia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent. Obviously, got the Yakuza in Japan. You got the Triads in China.
Mafia in Italy, yes. Oh well,
Yeah.
mafia in Italy, Russia. There's like lots of different mafias in different countries, indeed. So yeah. I think
And then in
that's
the
answer.
UK, it's the General Red Andrew mob.
The Andrew
it.
mob. There we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't speak of that, Phil. You know, the first rule of the Andrew mob is you don't talk about the Andrew mob.
Don't talk about it. Yeah.
Indeed, yes. I think we'll do a couple more, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yes, the uncensored library.
Aha.
Yes, I've heard about this. It can be accessed by anybody.
Hold on, let me just
Yes,
get
in
a big one.
Minecraft. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing, that's right. There is now a massive library in Minecraft that's filled with uncensored articles, journals, and information from all over the world. It was created by a company called Blockworks, and because Minecraft is accessible worldwide, the library offers a unique opportunity to people in censored countries to view censored materials in a safe environment. It's a very innovative and ingenious way of getting
Yes,
around
I have. I remember a
censorship.
video by Captain Sparkles.
Yeah.
He showed it off. But yeah, so you can see basically all sorts of sensitive materials. So you can see it obviously if you've got access to like and censored places like Russia,
Yeah.
and
Indeed.
places like that where there are a lot of censorship, especially China.
Yeah.
Oh my God, China censors the internet like there's no tomorrow.
Indeed. Yeah, but I don't understand it. Is it not also like a bit of a sort of memorial in a sense to kind of like journalists, for example, who've been sort of like persecuted or even killed by like authoritarian regimes?
Yeah, there's bits like that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to actually see and
Indeed.
see because it's very interesting to get to see
know,
these articles.
I
I
am-
don't think North Korea would get to see it though because
I'm
they don't have
actually-
the internet access at all.
I know I don't really do Minecraft content on my channel, other than just like the exceptional things sometimes, but there is a part of me that's actually tempted to download it and just do like a nice sort of serious kind of look at it and just sort of
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to do actually.
Yeah, we could do it as a 3.
We could, yeah.
We could get Connor involved as well and see
Yeah.
what people think. See if they want to see what we can see in there. If anyone's
Indeed.
interested, let us know.
God, I think that would actually be really interesting to do as something a bit, like I say, a bit more serious content, something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder how like big it is. It must be massive though. But yeah,
I mean, it looks big in that picture,
It
and
does.
that's just a small little
probably
picture.
puts
So.
anything I've ever built in Minecraft to shame. Indeed.
Well, I think the London map was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was okay.
Admittedly, though, that London map I did, I look back on that and I do feel sort of impressed by it, but I do think that if I was to build it today, there are definitely things I would do differently about it. But yeah, right, so final one. Do you want to read this one out for us? Phil?
Oh, a 1990 versus 2023 pit stop difference. So I assume for like Formula One
Yeah,
and everything.
okay,
let's
hold on.
see.
So just pause that and just get the sound.
Okay, this will be interesting actually. So let's see what it was like in 1990.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
so
here we go.
1990. So like pulling out all the wheels, replace.
Yeah, it's this place. Okay, so a good few seconds there,
Yeah.
and then go. Very good there.
Did take a few seconds though. Now for 2023.
Yeah, it was quite. So this is it now in 2023.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, it does feel a lot faster.
No, I think that's still 1990.
Is it
That.
still 1990?
Yeah, it is
Oh, here
2023.
we go.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
Oh yeah, 1.82 seconds it was
Yeah.
that.
Look at that. Yeah, 1.82 seconds. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't want to be the sort of pit stop crew member who's like stood in front of the car as it comes in, because that's like a high-powered fucking machine.
I know.
Coming
Yeah,
at
look
you.
how it's crazy fast. Well, yeah, you've got to think we've got more of the technology now to remove the tires quicker and put them
Indeed.
back on. I don't know because obviously they go ridiculously fast. I'm not quite sure how long tires can last when they're going because obviously they have to do like the proper races. They're like 72 laps.
Yeah.
So I think you have to. Yeah, I think you have to check. Well, you have to dependent on how you want to do it, and so you don't get too far behind as well.
Hang on, I'm just going to replay the 1991. I'm just going to count in my head how long it sort of took, because the 2023 one was about 1.82 seconds, it said. So
It was, yeah.
Let's wait for it to actually come to a stop, and let's actually count it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 seconds.
It's about 10 seconds, isn't it? Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That. Hang on, what's it from this view? Is this the same? Is this the same?
It might be
Yeah,
the
this
same.
is 1990 still, but is it still 10 seconds?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 seconds.
A little
so-
bit, yeah, a little bit quicker
Yeah.
on that one.
Indeed. And then this is obviously the modern one, so. Boom. 1.82 seconds. Wow.
Yeah, that is crazy. That a massive difference there.
Yeah, that is a well trained pit crew, though, that is.
That is so interesting. So it can be. I don't watch it much, I will admit, but it's some Formula One can be quite interesting to see
Yeah.
especially the start of it when that's when you see. I mean, my dad is a Formula One fan, and he
Yeah.
loves the start because he says that's when all the crashes happen.
Wow, he just watches it for the crashing, does he?
No,
Does he
but he
also-
likes watching them.
Does he also watch, what is it? The Isle of Man TT, the motorbike race? where
He
they
doesn't
go
actually watch that.
crazy?
No.
Fast, yeah, that one is something. There's like that one.
That one is,
there's
yeah.
always like someone apparently who dies on that every year because it's like they're going.
Well,
so
the Formula
yeah.
One obviously had the infamous Ayrton Senna.
It did.
Yeah, Ayrton Senna who died. That was not good. But it's amazing how quick it is. Yeah.
What about the
Well,
Red-
there's been some interesting things there.
I was gonna say, what about the Red Bull soapbox race? Did you ever watch that one with people who build those little like silly soapbox
Oh
races?
God, yeah,
That
yeah.
was funny. That was good. Yeah,
It's sponsored by Red Bull.
yeah, that was a fun.
Because
one,
of
that.
course, according to the advert, Red Bull gives you wings.
Indeed. And certainly
There you
when
go.
some of those soapbox racers go over the bumps, for a moment they do take off and then they land back and
Yeah,
it's like
it's
bits
funny
of them
that.
fall off. Indeed, yeah. All right, yeah, sorry, I'm digressing. In that case, we'll wrap up here. So thanks for joining me, Phil.
Thank you. We've seen some interesting things, very interesting things. Actually, I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't come back to that sooner.
Indeed.
Because those were some really intriguing things. Definitely try this one again.
Yeah, and it's also given me a video idea as well. Got a video idea out of that too, which is great. Yeah, in that case, we'll wrap up here. Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the links to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. If you enjoyed, a like is of course always appreciated. But other than that, this is the two of us signing off now. Goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Who's in here? Any more of you? Yeah, there's more of you over there. Oh, there's more of you there, in fact. Get out a bit. Look. There's a bit more space in here to run around. Gotcha. They only take about 3 hits each. Looks like it, doesn't it? Well, what are we doing here? Rotating these. Looks like we are. In order to manually insert these control rods. Why does this feel very dangerous? Okay, well that's one. Oh, hello. How you doing? Why are you guys in here? Where the hell are the beetles and whatever else have you? Nope, stop. Run you. Get out of it. Oof. Right, just find my way back through. Get my more hazmat. Oh, thank you very much. Replenish.